Greetings everybody and welcome back to Rebuilding the Commonwealth. Looks like I've got that colour bug from loading a quick save. How awesome. But yeah, welcome back to Rebuilding the Commonwealth. We are here at the GNR building. Galaxy or GNN I suppose, if you want to get technical about this. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed since the last video. I see we're well on the way up. Who knows, we might even reach 1,000 one day. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe below. I won't bore you with the rest, but it does help me out. And it will continue us on the path to 1,000. One day. Yeah, we are here at GNN, and today we're going to continue the restoration. Now, I've put together some little clips in the background for a couple of cinematics for when the news building is up and running, so we can canonically make some Minuteman propaganda. I just need to get myself a decent voice actor for it, because let's face it, while you guys get sick of the sound of my voice, it's probably not a newscaster's voice. So, what best place to start with than here in the news studio? So luckily here, Snappy Builds, while I was exploring it in my infinite wisdom, has some clean large walls here, and this is the perfect colour for it. Now, it's going to be a little bit difficult and will probably require a fair bit of messing around to get this right, but I think I can do it. Now you see I place these down and all of the walls will glitch out. And you can see where it says PP on the ends there. That is the wall that I've just put down. So if I then disable the wall behind it, all it's done is destroy the wall that was there and left this beautiful piece in the way. I just have to make sure I don't delete the wrong one. Like that. I mean, that already looks about 100 times better than it did a few seconds ago, doesn't it? So we're going to try and re-wall most of the downstairs here. Yeah, the issue with snapping to these is it's all at different angles on both sides of the wall. So we're going to have a fair bit of trouble with this, and I'm predicting that now. Like that. I mean, it won't snap to it correctly because there's so many snapping points there because of the floor that we're going to have some serious trouble on the diagonal parts. I might end up having to do those off camera, be honest with you, but I'm hoping I won't need to. What will help us though is under the big walls we have the columns which we can put in place. I'm hoping these columns will help snap things correctly. Nope. Yeah, I think what we're going to have to do is take a risk here and try and delete the bits behind it, which I'll get to in a moment with a quick save. So we'll get rid of some of the potential snapping points by deleting the walls that we can do. Like that. So I mean, that looks better already. The column behind can now go. The reason I'm dubious about these columns is because they do actually cover the wall behind. So I really don't want to screw that bit up. As you can see, the floor out here is more of a harm than is more of a hindrance than a help, just because of the amount of anchor points. So what we might have to do is destroy some of those anchor points to get them to line up, like so. Now what I can do is line that here, delete the original, and then simply go round the other side and put the corresponding wall piece in this side. Okay. Columns, of course, will match up. That is the player placed one. That is the other one. Excellent. So it's going to be about painstakingly sorting this out. You know, this is not going to be easy. But then again, what fun would it be if it was? Okay, so I can tell this part of the wall here is made up of columns. That looks like a thinner column, but a column nonetheless. There you go. So we're replacing all of these with the pre-war wood. The proper deco kit. There you go. And all we're going to do is clean it up bit by bit. The columns I don't mind taking out straight away. There we go. So remember guys, comment below. Tell me how much you're enjoying this series, if you are. Again, if you got ideas for things to do with the settlement, please let me know, because excuse me. I read every comment. I reply to most comments, so likely you will find me. I do reply to comments on lots of other videos that I've done as well, so don't think it's just this one that I reply to. Oh, see, does that not look better already? Fantastic. Now that would not work. So yeah, don't be afraid to communicate ideas. I have taken down a lot of ideas already, which I'm definitely going to use. You guys know who you are. When I get to the settlements that you made the suggestions for, then I'll be using them. I can assure you of that. Oh, was that it? Thing is, that's backwards. That's been placed this way, hasn't it? Yeah. Because it won't snap the other way. Oh, I don't even think that fits. I think that's a bit too big. Yeah, it fits on this side, but it doesn't fit the other. Oh no. No, it does. I stand corrected. It does fit. I really feel like this should be higher up though, like here. There we go. Yeah, that looks fine. That looks quite fresh. We can put probably a Minuteman flag up here to break up that white wood. White wood. That's not wood. Really helps if I know my colours, right? No, that's not the one with the window. That's why. What are you doing? No, that's snapping to all the wrong places now. That is doing it all wrong right here. I need to push it back far enough. Yeah, so the exit sign appears. That's it. And then, of course, we need to put the columns in. And guys, this is all the boring part. This is the prepping, this is the sorting, this is doing all the bits that will probably bore you out of your mind. But everything I'm doing here is completely necessary. I mean, I could just leave it exactly as it is, and it would probably be fine. And I know quite a few of you guys would be like, "Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead with it. What's the issue?" But I like to do things. I don't do things in half measures. I never have. Okay, so we got these columns. The big columns. Is that a big column or a small column? I think that's a big column. Yes, it is. So we're going to position the big columns now before we lose track of them. And let's remove what's underneath. That's it. Because we don't want that screen tearing. We just want that. No jitter, nothing. Now we put in the normal size wall. Like that. And hopefully we'll get the same luck with this one. It might take a bit of manipulation, but we'll get there. Or we might not, because the pillar is actually a bit further off than I'd like. We're going to have to do that probably from the other side. That's it. So if I put this here, I want to put that come on. This is going to be painful, isn't it? Because the walls are all custom. Okay, this is going to have to be done manually. Doesn't strictly matter if it's a little bit off, because this whole corridor is slightly off. But ideally I'd like to keep it simple, right? See, again, that is snapping to the wall behind, which is what it should do, which is how you get a nice smooth finish for these. But it's also really bad. At least the elevation up the top is fine. Yeah, disable that. Disable that. Disable that. There we go. So we've got the nice fresh wood along here. Now, in here, because it is the main actual newsroom. It's doing it here as well, isn't it? Alright, I'm going to take a risk here. Really? I can't move there? That's fine. That works, and I can live with that. The wood at the top is also fine. Now we just have this one here, which needs finishing off, but I don't think we can snap to it because of the amount of anchor points on this end. We might be able to get one on this end though, and then we can just do a back-to-back job on it. Again, there is so many snapping points here that it's going to be almost impossible. I think we're going to have to get rid of that one to prevent it snapping to that wood point. Or maybe we're just going to have to get rid of this as well. That's the piece that's doing it. So we're just trying to limit the number of points that it can snap to. But I think even that is not going to work with this piece of wall here. That is fine though, because I actually plan to change the flooring out now for the proper new stuff, the new wood, as it were. Okay. Now since we have these columns out here... Oh my god, that is trippy. We should be able to find an easier way to snap the flooring here from here on out. Wow, that was wonky as hell. Okay, now can we get this? This is an absolute fucking joke, isn't it? This is Fallout 4's cruel joke today. Okay, we're just going to do it manually, as usual. That is my phone, by the way, not yours. Just in case any of you are wondering whether it's yours. There we go. Again, not perfect, but perfect enough for me. Again, the bane of my life, snapping. It's always going to be the bane of my life. Now I have a dilemma in this room. Bloody hell, how high is that? Can I lower this? Let's go to floors only. Ooh, okay. Okay, yeah, so we refloored all of this. And now I'm going to put in this clean wood flooring. We will, of course, mix it up between these numbers so that the tiles that come up through the floor are not the same and it doesn't look too samey everywhere. Yes, all that needs to be scrapped. I just need to be careful where I'm putting a lot of these. Yeah, these floorings have the same little defects where some of the planks are ever so slightly raised, which I'm sure we can live with. In the grand scheme of things, it just adds a little bit more texture and a little bit more character to this place. I'm really not too worried about that. Okay, so that is probably one of the big issues we have here. Right, so that's fine. And now I can carefully rotate this piece of wood flooring. Actually, what am I doing? That's not even the correct height. Not even the correct height. Now that's the correct height. One moment, I'm really making a mess of this. Give me a moment. Okay, I got it. I got it now. Just had to very carefully rotate and destroy the wood floor that was underneath it. And we're basically back to where we should be. These wonky floors here I don't believe are needed anymore. That's not needed either. And that isn't either. This is the fun of doing floors in buildings which haven't just got completely 90-degree like straight corridors. You get these you have all this fun to do with angles and placing things in the right area and all that kind of stuff. See, like the grain was going the wrong way there, which I don't want. But luckily that's just at the correct level, so we don't get any tearing, which is fantastic. And if I use this as another reference point, we can store these because they're not mine. And again, snapping issues. That is also mine. That's not mine, but we don't need it. Once again, a couple of snapping issues. There we go. The shelf floors here can disappear now that we're getting them in the correct places. That's it. This is part of the terrain. I don't think that's going to cause any issues if we put down another full piece, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I literally just had the anchor point and I've lost it. There you go. The wood is facing the wrong way. There you go. And I managed to get that wood grain correct. That's surprising. So the wood grain was the wrong way again there, otherwise I would have placed that. But again, it's nothing but snapping issues down here. You know what? Fuck doing the floor for now. I'm going to do the walls, because then if I try and do the walls now, I reckon I'm going to be here for now until probably 2035, trying to get these to snap correctly. So we're going to just stick with doing the walls. Now, some of these do have the actual alcoves that I need. I'm fairly certain we have the ones with the alcoves in. Yeah, these ones here. And we want the small alcoves, like that. Wow, that is offset really bad. Why so bad? Why is that so badly offset? I don't get it. Then again, we are getting rid of these display cabinets. I just don't understand why they're so poorly offset. It's crazy. I think it's probably because of the angle of these columns. They obviously don't match up, so they're going to be off-center. Yeah, pull that back from that wall very slightly. Yeah, that wall is going to stick through, so we'll disable those. What I'll do here as well is I'll expose that wall and then delete it on this end, like that. Magic. It's almost like it was made to be there. I kid, of course, but screw it. What's good about the fact I put the fancy wall light on as well is because when I do manage to place it, as difficult as that would be, and as difficult as that actually is, because it bounces between one side and the other, having that light means I can tell just how close it needs to be before I can just stop. Because I mean, look at that. It's obviously snapping to one column and then just calling it a day, rather than the actual wall itself. Yeah, that's about right. There we go. Now it's getting close to where it should be. Almost. Wait until some of it starts clipping, and then we will... Oh, there you go. Scrub that. And I'll pull that just a touch closer. There we go. Like a glove. God, this is going to be fun. Okay, that is the red wallpaper, but I really don't think putting red wallpaper on one side of this hallway is going to look very nice. So we're just going to go over it with the white wallpaper. Oh. So I literally just had you. Okay, almost had you. So none of this is going to be perfect. Just purely the way Fallout 4 works. That's it. That's it. And then find that wall, delete. Great. What does it look like in here? It's fine. You can barely tell there's an issue on this side, so that's fine. Mind you, there isn't an issue, so that's the thing. Alright, this one's going to be a little bit more complicated because I actually have to match the door up. I honestly thought I could just go over this normally, but I can't. Which does suck. But unfortunately, that is the way the cookie crumbles. Might as well call me Mr. Manual. At least I can restructure this door if I have to. It doesn't have to be perfect. So what I can do is delete the wall here. So we're just left with that. Then I can delete the wall on this side. Go to the big red wall here, the equivalent. Find the one with the door and place it back to back. I literally just saw it, so don't even think about telling me it's not there. There you go. Excellent. What I'm going to do is drop a quick save. Then remove the door frame. Then stick the door frame back in using a fresh plug. There you go, good as new. No one will ever tell that that's not supposed to be there. Well, it is, but you know what I mean. That it's been completely rebuilt from the ground up. Fantastic. Back to the big walls. Now we have a standard piece here. The thing with me doing this corridor is I'm doing the hardest bits first, so the rest of it will go easily. I like how I didn't even bother to fill this in. Oh, I can see there's a column still hiding behind that. There you go. So that is on the other side. You know what? Screw it. It's the only way it's going to work. Ooh, okay, this is going to be a touch more complicated than I expected. Just put the light on here. I just have to line the height up. That's perfect. Yeah, height is fine. That is exactly where it needs to be. I do like the fact I can't move the posters, which is quite funny. But that's a-okay. Luckily, when my voice gets a little bit croaky, I do have a bottle of soft drink here to quench my thirst. Oh, gorgeous. Love it. Excellent. So, back to what we were doing. Oh. Perfect. That's what we wanted. Yep. Oh, hello. Okay, so we are actually making some headway with doing it the easy way. Maybe Fallout 4 does have some mercy on me today. Are you going to take some mercy on me here? Or did I speak too soon? Please, merciful Fallout. Fallout 4 is kind of merciful today, I suppose. I think it's realised I've had a fairly long day. Well, that is pretty much perfect. That was actually perfect. Cheers. I mean, in theory, I could actually put in some more rooms, probably along here. Like underneath these offices, there won't be anything. So I could technically put maybe 2 doors here and create a guard station if we're running out of space. Or hell, create a sleeping room for the settlers who want to live here. Alright, so we're gonna have to play by the rules of the evil Fallout 4 god today. Yeah, that will be fine. Okay, that is the correct wall piece. Yeah. Now we have this wall here. Am I going to get lucky? No, of course I'm not. Right. How quickly does that reveal? That's fine. If it's coming back by 0.1 and it's revealing that much every time, then that is the perfect amount I need. Right, that's a double door. So we do have a plug for the double door, which is here, I believe. Oh, thank you, merciful Fallout. Then again, I don't really need to thank it for this because this is kind of standard, really. If in doubt, do that. And then put it back by 1. There you go. Now this is going to be... Like I say, this isn't another double, is it? It is. Ooh. No, it wasn't. It was a double with an alcove behind it. Yeah, it wasn't a double door, it was an alcove. Which is this one, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. If I push that back by 1, I can then remove that. And now we have it in the correct place. With no encroachment over here. Excellent. Right. Big columns. No, actually, we're going to fix this first. This brick wall, is this deletable? Is this No, it's not. Okay. So we're going to have to line up another standard piece and get it just in the right place in there. Is it going to be a manual job, or will you have mercy on me today? It's probably going to be a manual job. It's going to be a manual job, but we'll need to get it in the right place for that. What I'll do is that light trick. So, power, ceiling lights. No, it's wall lights. And we'll put the fancy wall light up. Yeah, it's the one that doesn't actually have the bulb on it, but point is it's a placeholder for getting this bit up to scratch. So it was snapping to one of these columns a short while ago. Alright, it's going to have to be full manual because this thing really, really hates me today. Okay, so you're at the correct height. And yeah, you're pretty much there. The level of the wood is correct. That's it. Damn, that was easier than I expected. Oh, yes, merciful. I love it when the game shows me mercy like that. Not so much mercy here, though. Because this will not find any anchors. Yeah, so that's probably just placed it behind this bloody wall. Right. Oh my god, wow. I got there. Yay! Oh, wow. It was more hassle than I expected. Cool. Now we have the columns to do. These are small. We do have the large columns. That's it. These ones should snap straight in because even the preset terrain has anchor points. So these should go straight in without issue. And then we can just go along one by one, deleting the originals. Yep. That's another big one. Yep. Cool. So we'll pick the terrain underneath all of these. There it was. That's what I'm talking about. Cool. This one here should be an easy one. There you go. This one here should be easy. Yeah. This one might be a bit more difficult. That one is not, though. I just had it. There you are. Ah, that's only glitching on one side. That's probably why. That's glitching on one side. That's fine. This one needs a remedy. There you go. That needs a remedy. Excellent. Now, a small column is in order for this part. Oh, that is a corner. That's also a corner. That's the column I'm looking for. I think that's the right size. That is not going to snap, and I don't know why. That is seriously not going to snap. Okay, again, I'm just going to brute force it manually. I really wish Fallout would realise that resistance to me is futile. There you go, completely futile. I'm just going to get you eventually. Okay, that's a bit too high for that window. That's too big for that window. Too big, too big, too low. I think that's just right. Yes, it is. Excellent. Alright, I'm just going to do the little trick. If you won't play ball, I'll just stick you back one unit and then delete you. And then pull you back a unit. No way you can get around me. I am just going to beat you in the end. There we go. So this is now looking really pre-war and really swish, actually. I think this is looking amazing. That's annoying, so I'm going to have to put a big Minuteman sticker over that. God, this stuff is absolutely awful. Let's finish the job, and we'll get the flooring down. Okay, big columns. All right. Well, roll with it. That one is fine. Yeah, just literally fix that. Great. Back to these. These ones are easy to solve because they're literally just a straight wall, so I can just bundle it over the top. I mean, these are the hardest bits of the build, honestly. It's all going to get easier once we've got these bits down. As I said earlier, this is one of the reasons I actually wanted to do this first. Because I knew it'd be difficult doing the rounded hallway first. Let's put fancy wall lights here so I can see what I'm doing on each of these. They won't all remain, of course. They're just for guidelines. just for guidelines. Okay. So yeah, this one will need some messing with to get it correct. Put it up to 0.5. That is about right for what I need it to be. Make sure I line the wood up correctly, like that. Yeah, that's about what I need. That's it. And then pull it back just enough to delete the wall and save on some memory. Ooh. Okay, I have a feeling that was very manual. No, that's correct. It's just the ceiling that's doing that. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Just the ceiling that's doing that. Yeah, the column can go in, which is fine. These are all small columns. Yeah, so these are going to need these. See, how come the one in the media room worked fine, and then these are just like absolutely fucking not? See, and that's now been put so far into the wall that I can no longer get at it. Isn't that just hilarious? You know what? Screw you. I am going to just brute force you out of there. That's it. And now I'm just going to pull you back until you're in the right spot. That's it. Pull that forward there. Pull that towards me. Until I've got all the bits of the wall out that I need. There you go. So you can't get away from me, right? I'm just going to beat you. Right. All of these are going to need a bit of brute force. Don't know why I keep doing that. It's kind of annoying. Cool. This is quite tiring, this part. Yeah, that's the these are the smaller pillars, so they're fine. I just need to pull them out enough so that you can see this kind of square of wood, as it were. And then I know they're in the correct place. That's a bit too far back. That's it. Okay, that looks a bit too far, I'll be honest. Yeah, I think they're just a tad too far. Yeah, because they're not exactly the same, that's the thing. They're ever so slightly different. Correct. Now we knock this one out. Pull that towards me. That's it. And that's all of the columns on this side in place. The other side was done prior. I need to go back to the big walls, right to the very beginning, and hope that Fallout 4 takes mercy on our souls. That is 1 bit of mercy. That's 2 bits of mercy. That is close to full mercy, but not quite. Yep, that's brilliant. Now this one here needs a covering. Oh, I had it. I just had it. That's it. Gotcha. Is this one on the left going to give me mercy? Oh, I think it is. Yes. Okay, not perfect, but that is because it snapped to the column, which is basically in the correct place. So again, that is something I'm happy to live with. Great. Great. Brilliant. This does have a lamp on it for reference. Oh, that is basically perfect. In that case. 1 second, I've got a coughing fit coming along. Oh, there we go. Nobody wants to hear me coughing on video. At least not that much, anyway. Oh. Did I just get lucky? I did. It'd be funny if the gunners respawned in here and they were super confused to find this almost perfect looking pre-war building. Because I mean, this almost looks pre-war now. With a couple of pieces I haven't finished yet, of course. That's it. Push it back to the lamp. And then remove the wall. Great. Next piece. Mercy or Manual? We're just going to play a game called Mercy or Manual. I think that's quite a fun sounding game, don't you? If I've learnt anything from the other side, it was moving to a different spot. Sometimes got you what you wanted. What on earth is that snapping to? That is weird. Alright, again, it's going to be Manual. It's in worse and worse disarray every time, eh? Every time. Yeah, I think that looks pretty handy dandy, to be honest. And now we need the one with the door frame in it. We do have one with a door frame. It's going to have to be done manually, of course. Okay, so pull that back towards me, like that. Ooh. Pull that towards me by a couple more units. Then I can delete this wall. And we're going to go with the very, very similar wall in here. There has to be the door frame here, don't I? I do have a door frame. There you go. Pop that in place. Quick save. This looks absolutely fucking stupid. It's not even in straight at all. That is not in straight by a mile. Okay. How do we solve this? I think that's going to need another set of columns, I think. Okay, hang on. Let's delete this door frame. What does it look like if we put in a plug? Okay, so the concrete remnants was built into the frame. Yeah, so concrete was built into the frame. Poster will be fine. That's just going to need another column, which I can put in a little while, and make sure that's correct. So yeah, door frame is kind of askew now, but it's the best I can do given the nature of Fallout 4's building system, which likes to troll me at the best of times, as you can see. Right, back to floors and floors only. Let's put in the nice clean floor here, if you will let me, and you'll actually snap to what I want you to snap to. There you go. Wow, the wood is the correct direction. That's very unusual. I don't normally get that kind of luck. Can you please snap to the other piece of wood, or am I going to have to delete you? There you go. That's how you do it, Fallout. You can do it. This can go now. That is fine. Is that going to snap to that wood floor? It will snap to just about everything else, but not to the wood floor. Actually, can I get that? Just there. Then I can scrap that. And then I can move it into the right place between the columns, like so. Wow, even with the anchor points taken away, it still has trouble finding the piece I want it to snap to. This is manic. Oh, I literally had it. I literally just had it. That's what I want. There you go. Then it needs to be rotated like that. Moved up by the 0.1 trick. This needs to be disabled. And then we can connect the floor like so. Oh my god, that's difficult. I'll line that up like that. So I'm just trying to line this up here and not cause any issues back there. What I'll do is put that in there. Of course, the wood grain would be the incorrect direction, wouldn't it? That's correct. That is high enough not to cause an issue. So that is the best case scenario, actually. That is in the way. Excellent. That's been refloored. Whew. Wow. You can tell they went for the really crapped out old look, didn't they? Of course, the wood grain would be the wrong direction. That's it, 1/2. This is where I find out I've put it on 100 and just completely mess up the build. The thing is, this is just wide enough for one tile, so I need to do my absolute best not to expose any of the floor while I do this. Of course, the wood grain would be facing the wrong direction. That's it. Not often I get a perfect snap like that, but I'll take it. Actually, now remove that, and then one more piece in here should do the trick. Again, snapping problems, bane of my goddamn life. So look, why is it wants to snap to every single piece apart from that? The one piece I need. There you go. Took you long enough, but you got there. Oh, that was exhausting. That was positively exhausting. And we're not done yet. We still have the other side of the hallway to do. But the floor now perfectly, almost perfectly here, creates a triangle which goes straight into the newsroom and an angle that goes straight down this hallway. So I'm quite happy with the result of that. But we're still not finished. As I say, we've got this to do. Luckily, we've already half done the job, so it shouldn't be too difficult. That's it. I get the feeling there's another piece under that, but I'm not going to question it. Yeah, that's it. Again, bring that up by 1 for the old 0.1 trick to remove the glitching. turn that to face that direction. Then I should go down to 1/2 0.1 and alternate the direction of the 0.1 trick so that we don't get these ridiculous step ups. Excellent. Now that needs to be turned to face that direction. I think I literally just had that. Oh. And of course the wood would face the incorrect direction, wouldn't it? There you go. There we are. Oh, thank Christ for that. Oh, okay, no, not quite. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. There's no overlaps here. Yes, that's absolutely fine. So we'll quick save here. Now we've got the hard part out of the way. Disable that display cupboard because we're going to put something else in that. Oh my god, that was trickier than it should have been, I'll be honest. I was expecting to have this done in about half an hour, and here I am an hour later having not finished it. Great. But this now looks pre-war, with the exception of this backdrop, but there is honestly nothing I can do about the backdrop. Back to the clean wood. Floor only. That's it. That doesn't show through on that side, so that's brilliant. That's all new. That's all new. Perfect. So we have perfectly re-walled the entirety of the teleconference room. I stand corrected. It looks like I'm missing one piece. I must have forgot to change that when I did the doorways. Let's quickly correct that. I say quickly, I'm probably going to have to manually do it, aren't I? Yeah, of course I'm going to have to manually do it, because Fallout 4 is Fallout 4. That's pretty close, actually. Excellent. So let's put this back into the wall, just enough to do that. Then disable it. Bring it back enough to cover it again. Brilliant. Okay, now we've done that. There is this one to do, which I'll finish off in a minute. We do need to clear these, brick wall sections because they are a proper eyesore. That doesn't look like a standard piece though. Okay, no, I stand corrected again. That is a standard size piece. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is place that there. Remove this and the stud wall behind it. Then snap onto it. Then store that. What about here? Will you play ball? Yes, you will. That's pretty cool. Okay, that wall is gone. That will need a corner cap, which we do have. Whoa! Thank you for snapping me upstairs in my new custom room. Alright. So yeah, this would have a corner like that. Lovely. So we can patch up this corner there. Back to the floor only. Nice clean wood. Okay, so floor is now clean. The ceiling will need replacing anyway, so I'm not worried about that. Standard size kit. That is, I think that's a standard corner. Okay, it's not, but that's not going to matter. Nice one. As I said, the gunners respawn in here. My god, are they going to love this place. Not that we wouldn't just immediately evict them again like we did last couple of episodes, but you never know, right? Okay, so that's not going to play ball, so just do that the old-fashioned way. I say old-fashioned way, there is no old-fashioned way, but... size of these, are they the right size of column? I honestly don't think they are, honestly. Okay. Right, that's going to need brute forcing. It's not going to work. That's it. See, you can try not snapping, but I'm just going to brute force you right to where I need you to be anyway, so. And that's it. Cool, back to the fresh wood. That one is actually going to play nice. Cool. Now there's a question, do we have half-size walls? Because I have a feeling this is a half. Or no, maybe it is just a full size and I'm just an idiot. That also wouldn't surprise me. Now we need a double doorway. Like that. And then a double doorway there. And of course a corner which goes here. That isn't going to need any adjustments, which is a nice bonus. This will be under a different tile set, so I will sort this corner out later. I think I've seen this giant plug before. What have I seen it under? It's not under the standard plugs, is it? It is, but I think this thing here is a resized door. They're the same, I think. I'll tell you what. $140, $150. Is that $150? $160. Is it $160? So I feel like $160 is a touch too large. Right, before I screw this up, yes, fine. We've now put in the pre-war version of the archway. Awesome. That can go now. Yeah, I didn't actually expect to replace that part. That's quite promising. Quite fun. Back to standard pillars. Oh, that's a corner. That's not the one I want. That's what I want. An actual pillar. That's what I'm talking about. And now I want roof only. These ceilings can disappear now. Excellent. There you go. That is the corridor coming through, now fixed and looking just as good as its pre-war self. Should really do these ceilings, but I have a feeling I would genuinely be here forever if I did these ceilings. I think they can stay the way they are. These ones are fine because they're quite low down, but the ones up there, you're barely going to notice them anyway. Ooh. Of course. Because I've built right on the ceiling. We can actually... Yeah, we can uncover these ceilings and make them actually look pretty decent. Wow. And save some space by deleting these things as well. Yeah, all of these were part of it, so... Yeah, then we can put these white ceiling tiles on, which are only visible from this side, so they won't get in the way up top. Like that. Now the ceiling here looks fresher, it looks nicer. Looks like we've actually been over it with a roller. Nice. Okay. last piece here to finish off this downstairs section of the building. Oh, this is a lot smaller. Yeah, damn, this is a lot smaller than the... Whoa, the other side. Okay. Alright, that works. That works. Cool. Floor only. Back to the nice fresh wood. Remove these floors. These crappy old floors. And replace them with these. Oh, much better. Now just the walls. That will need a corner column. Whoop, there you go. Okay, now we're going to get mercy with ease. That is the big question. Do we get mercy? I can't tell what that's snapping to. Otherwise, okay. That's definitely perfect. This looks like it could be. No, but we can just make it perfect like that. Yeah, that's been made perfect. Yeah, that is fine because that is a corner, I believe. Okay, no, that isn't perfect. That needs to be another notch over. That's it. And this needs to cover this corner here. If you guys have actually managed to last all the way to the end of this video of watching me literally tearing my hair out replacing walls in an empty building, I probably love you forever, because this has got to be one of the most mind-numbing things to watch for some people. But if you have lasted this long, then just know it takes a stronger man than me to do that. So, damn, you guys are good. And then finally, this column on the corner needs replacing with a corner. Remove that, and Bob should be our uncle. Bob is a lot of people's uncles, to be fair. I don't know how he has the time. He must have a lot of family relatives and all that to be so many people's uncles. But good old Bob. Great. Nice one. And now we go to the plugs, and now we try and painstakingly maneuver another one of these into place. Alright. I think it was 20, 30, 40, 50. Aha, it's lower down. That looks like it. Got it. I think that just needs to come towards me by 5 units. That ceiling There you go. Yeah, that's it. I like the evening light that's coming through there, which is quite cool. Get rid of that stain, which I obviously missed on my first sweep of the building. Excellent. The two hallways are now done. The two connectors. Oh, I still need to do that. That's fine. That bit I can do off camera. That's one doorway. Right. Media room is now pre-war. Corridors are pre-war. The offices I'll probably do next episode. These hallways do need a bit of TLC. If I can get some mercy on these, then I'll fill these in. Can I get mercy with these? Yes, I can. Wow. Woohoo! That makes me feel happy, I'm telling you. Oh. Oh no, I am on small walls. I thought I was on the big ones. And that would have looked absolutely dumb. Okay. We'll do it this way. Excellent. So when they're glitching through like really hard like that, I can select the one underneath really, really easily. When it's not, however, yeah, that's when the problems start. Cool. Back to... Oh, for fuck's sake. Back to these. See, I can even see it, and it's not letting me. This is my Fallout 4 struggle every day. Forever a slave to Fallout 4's selection system. And the reason I'm doing this, I mean, I could just leave it there and it'll be fine. Even when there's no glitching, it'll be fine. Problem is, it takes up memory, and when it takes up memory, that's when creating a large settlement in here is going to cause a big no-no, big whoopsies. And we don't like big whoopsies. Not while we're settlement building, anyway. Anything else? That's fine. We can whoopsie while doing them. But we can't whoopsie while building settlements. Everybody knows that. Oh, just had it. That's it. My plight. That song, "This Is My Curse." It was written about me, guys. It was written about me. Whoop. Doorway. That's how we do it. Excellent. That's all pre-war here. Yep. I think that's just a standard doorway. Standard door? Aha, standard door. That's what we like to see. Almost looks like it's supposed to be here. Yep. And yep. Great. Oh, you'll also be pleased to know with this build I've actually put in some before and after pictures, so when I do finish this I can actually show you some. This was beforehand, this was after, and that's going to look quite good for you guys. So yeah, I am actually making a concerted effort to increase my editing skills, so the series will result in a net positive for everybody. Great. Now we need to finish that. I was going to say that doesn't look like it matches, but it does. I mean, that's 3 lengths of wall, and that works fine. So, yeah. We can now cover up that horrible gap in the wall. Yes, of course, we need corners. I get the feeling it's not supposed to be that one. I get the feeling it's supposed to be 2 of these. Yeah. Yeah, I got that feeling too. And you're going to make my job harder, aren't you? Oh, that was lucky. And that was lucky. Brilliant. I think there's... both of these have a small window. So how does this one work? Well, if we start from this end, it's going to go full wall slot. Then... Oh. So that's just a plug with a standard square window in it. Must be. Ooh, okay, is it this one? No, that's way too big. Oh damn, we don't actually have something for that. That is just going to have to be filled in. Or we actually make a bigger window. Or better yet, we make 2. I mean, you do have those like big glass screen. Yeah, you get those glass screen things. We just move the column. Oh no, that's way too big. That ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work. Do I just put in 2 small windows though instead? Would that look really out of place? I think it would. I think that would look terribly out of place. That plug is obviously now in a really bad place, so we'll remove that wall plug. We'll remove this wall plug. On this side, if I can place the wall plug myself, or rather the window plug, this column can be removed because that is now moot. And we can actually place the column right opposite here, and it would actually improve the symmetry of the building that was already there. There you go, that actually improves the building. Wow, that's actually really cool. Right, let's get the columns in. Oh no, that's a corner. I've put a corner in there. Never mind, that is actually fine. Okay, am I going to have to brute force every column in this room to get this to work? The big ones, no, they'll go in just as they need to. Are you one of these by any chance? No, you're not. You're not one of these. So I can't even brute force you that way. I'm gonna have to brute force every column in this hallway. Yeah, I'm gonna have to force every single one of them. This is gonna be a nightmare. And of course it doesn't push through to the other side. That can just disappear because the big columns do actually play ball. They do work properly. It's just the small ones that don't. So. Yeah, that looks about right. Nice. Oh, I just saw a better snap. There you go. That's going to be a pain though, because again, it needs to be very carefully, manually manipulated into place. So 1, 5, 10, 50. That should pop that right into place. Excellent. Oh, this one here is going to play ball with me. Lovely. Oh, love it when it does that. Is this one going to do the same? Or am I going to have to brute force this one too? No, this is going to need brute forcing. Okay. 5, 1 unit. That's it. Just for continuity's sake. Okay, so these are in the wall almost, yeah, almost right to the end. Like that. You know what, I actually quite like that look. I don't think we'll get a pane of glass for it, but there are things we can put over those, like Venetian blinds, that sort of stuff. So all the columns on this side are done. Yeah, of course. I forgot about this one. And this one. Is this one able to be... No, this one's going to have to be forced as well. There we are. One, 5, 10, 50. That will put you straight in that column, and you should almost How far does that stick out? Yeah, that's fine. Should have been 30 units, not 50. That's fine. Damn. So redressing the sets, as you can see. 1, 2, 3. That's correct. That should now be fine. Yep, that's been unveiled correctly. Are these corners going to work for me? Oh, this corner will work. That's nice of it. Good corner. This one is... This one needs forcing. I feel like a really crap builder right about now. That's it. That's pretty close to the original, so I'm happy with that. Mm-mm. 5, 10, back towards me. There we go. Now if I can just scrap that. Excellent. Just the corner to do now. But I think this is going to be one of the harder ones to do in this entire downstairs area. That's it. Now we can get rid of this. Great. Okay, all of this is now done. Excellent. Now finally, the flooring. I think that's where I'm going to leave it here. Oh, floor and ceiling. Yeah, why am I doing floor and ceiling when I can just put it into one unit and save quite a bit of memory? I didn't even realise that till now. That's good of me, isn't it? Okay, so these wooden floors can be scrapped. That's a given. Yeah, so that wood grain is going the correct way. I should be able to select the ceiling here. Somewhere. Okay, not. It won't do it, so I'll just brute force you. There you go. Don't think you can get away from me. I will just brute force you. Don't even like trip, chocolate chip. I will brute force you. That's it. Disable the floors here and here. That's it. Now I can disable that and bring it down. Both of these, I believe, are fine. Okay. This wood floor can be scrapped and a new piece of wood flooring in its place. The wood grain needs to be facing the same way. That's it. Again, away with the ceiling. Yep, 2 of those. Wood floor and wood floor. Oh, that's good. All 3 of these can go. I'm leaving the pipes in because well, they're just aesthetic. They make up the building, so we're going to leave them in. Shout out to like the old world, as it were. Oh yeah, I forgot about this ceiling component. Oh, I can't even select it. There you go. Then another one here to complete the circle. Again, move you up 2 units, select the ceiling, disable the ceiling, move you down a couple of units, and you can disappear because we don't need you. We don't need you. There we go. That is looking fresh. Looking absolutely beautiful. This can disappear. Brilliant. This ceiling is an absolute mess. Excellent. So we've done that. Excellent. So we have the corridor going into the offices. The offices will probably be next on the refurbishment list before we get settlers in. Yeah, I'm thinking we can have this as an office with quite a lot of the day workers in here. I do have a scavenger set of typing mats, so we can actually have some settlers in here working, maybe as journalists. Hell, maybe I was going to say I can bring Piper here, but I can't bring Piper here because I can't assign her to anything because it's not a settlement in the sense of the game. So that is an issue. But otherwise, this place is looking absolutely fantastic right about now. This place just needs a tidy up, but there ain't much I can do in here. I can do the tiles on the ceiling, that's not a problem. I can probably put in some fresh trim and fix this column up. Columns on either side. But there's not much else I can do to this place. I mean, I could redo the neoclassical tiles on the back. But the desk is pretty bog standard. But what I might do is put like some mixing consoles and stuff here for the lights and sounds. And then set up something over here, and then would be good to would actually be good to do some Minuteman news broadcasts. So I reckon that will be the start of I think this will be where the series really takes off, because I'll be doing some proper cinematics after that. You know, make it canonical. Now we've taken over the news station, the Minuteman's editing budget is higher, so but this is where I'm going to leave you guys. Sorry about the recent long episodes, but the tidying up process is the longest and most arduous part of the settlement building process. I hope you understand. But we're going to get there in the end. So stay tuned for the next one. I hope to see you again soon. If you're new, then please drop a like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me out. I really appreciate it. And it helps get the word out there. The Commonwealth will be great very soon. But yeah, until the next one, guys, thank you, peace out, and I will see you again in the next one. We out, stay safe, peace.